Alrighty, folks, welcome here to Naugatuck, West Virginia. As we got Tug Valley versus Tolsia, we had a lot of stuff late forming there. Caused us to be about a minute and a half behind here, but we are live and in living color right now with Bradley Damron, Jaxon, Estridge, Darryl, McCoy on the call here. You're watching the D&D Sports Network coverage of Tug Valley versus Tolsia. Bradley, good to have you.
It's good to be here, Darryl. Looking forward to a couple of exciting games. You know, always a heated game between these two and two really big rivals. Yes, sir.
Right now for Tolsia, or for Tug Valley, who do we got? I know you got the Hale kid.
We have Jace Hale, Cameron Sloan, Preston May, Derek Jewell, and Evan Bryant on the floor right now.
We'll try to take and get that here in a second. There's May, dumps it off. Now
there's Jace Hale.
Well, left that one short.
Derek Jewell with the rebound.
Chases it down. Hale swings it over. Now who's that, Sloan?
That's Evan Bryant.
And Hale with an easy two there. Good job by Bryant, breaking down the pressure and getting a man free. Tolsia coming back the other way. This is our first time getting a cover of Tolsia JV. So it looks like you got number 33 on the floor, which is Cyrus Chandri. Number 3. And we do not have a number 3. So, you know, that you got Zach Walker on the floor. And that's one thing I urge, guys, coaches, please make sure that these kids' names are right in your book and that the numbers are right, because at the end of the day, you know, this is a big opportunity for these kids to get seen in front of a lot of people, and if you don't have a roster, you're not doing a good service to your children.
That's right, Darryl. And, you know, I know coaches have a lot going on, but it really helps the media out whenever they know exactly who's on the floor and who's playing.
So that's 33, Cyrus Chandri. Also got number 50 out there, Zach Walker, trying to get the exact. And there's a young man again. That's number 3. We do not have him on the roster. So if anybody in the comment section knows who number 3 is for Tolsia, please let us know. Yeah, that's one thing, too, you know, I mean, if an official looks at that and sees that and it's not in the book, then that's a technical, Bradley.
Absolutely, and, you know, in a tight game, those 2 foul shots in the possession can be a big deal.
They can, and you got Preston May out top with the ball. May trying to set up the offense. Now, who we got number 11 for Tug Valley?
Number 11 is Cameron Sloan.
There Sloan goes up, no good. That's number 14, Brody Cottle with the rebound for Tolsia. I'm called double dribble. Ball's going to stay with the Panthers.
So far, the Panthers out to a quick start here in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Again, guys, this is JV action, not varsity. Varsity will start at 7:30. Nice job by Preston May, hanging in the air, getting the bucket. You know, Preston May, the younger brother of former Tug Valley superstar Caleb May.
And Preston, you know, is already becoming quite the well-known athlete here in Naugatuck. You know, taking over the starting job on the football team during the fall.
He's QB1.
Absolutely.
Chandri guarding Bryant. They swing it over. Nice job, May from the corner. Sinks it. Preston May. That's a 3-pointer, makes it 16-4 right now. Tug Valley all over Tolsia here in JV action. Here comes the Rebels. That's going to Brody Cottle looking for a teammate, but nobody home there. But Tolsia will keep. That's Walker. You know, and these 2 Walker boys, we heard a lot about them. You know, they played at Crum together and built up quite the reputation. Or not, I can't remember. They played at Fort Gay, maybe. Fort Gay or Crum one. And we heard a lot about them in middle school, but nice job. Good defense there by number 3. Again, we do not have number 3. There's Walker with the rebound. He's going to kick it out. Number 3 on the push. Nice job. Bradley, we got to get that kid's name.
We do. We have
Cole
to figure
Blackburn.
out.
Cole Blackburn's
Cole
his name.
Blackburn.
We appreciate that, Angel Maynard. Right now, Cole Blackburn doing it on both ends for Tulsa, being the only one keep Tulsa in it right now with good play on both ends. Walker, he's also done a good job on the boards. They'll give him a shout out. May going to get fouled on the floor. You got Jewel, Bryant, Sloan, Hale, and May out there for the Panthers. Cottle, Walker. Looks like Blackburn and Zach Walker out there for the Rebels, and Chandri. Sinks it. May with another three. Pushes it out to a 19-6 lead. They're going to take a timeout. We'll jump out too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Successful challenge by Steve Kerr and the Warriors. At all. One dribble, powers it. Drive and kick the punch.
Now. And we are back here.
Great defensive effort there. And we have 25, Ben Brumfield checking in for Tug Valley.
We got Carolyn Heath says they are boating, said they need to drive it to the basket. They are behind, don't showboat when you're losing. Well, that's easy to do in this rivalry game here. You'll see a lot of that, Bradley.
You will, but listen, this game is for a lot of bragging rights. A lot of these people are neighbors and even family, and they know each other well.
You got bragging rights for a year if you win this one. Nice job. Walker loses it, though. Sloan gets the steal. Put back. No good by May. We got number 25 in the game now.
That's Ben Brumfield with a rebound there.
Long three, no good by Brumfield. Chased down. Tulsa out and running. Oh, May got a piece of that there. Good defense by Bryant. Here comes May. Kicks it across court and nobody home. He was looking for Sloan.
That was a tough pass to make.
Lynn Keene says, where's the cheerleaders at? They should be cheering the JV game too. I don't know. I ain't seen any Tug Valley cheerleaders here tonight, have you? Not yet, but I guarantee they'll be here for the varsity.
I'm sure they will be.
I've not seen one yet. That's odd. Normally you see them all over the gymnasium.
I see a Tulsa cheerleader by the door on one end, so yeah. I know they're here.
Here we go. Bradley Damron, Darryl McCoy, Jaxon Estridge here. You're watching the D&D Sports Network coverage of Tug Valley versus Tulsa. May all over him. May picks the pocket, and he's going to go all the way. Preston May with an easy two. Again, Preston May, QB1 for the football team. And Tug Valley's going to get 4 great years out of that young man. I seen his older brother Caleb a while ago, spoke to him in the hallway. Off Hale chases down the rebound.
Caleb's also one of the great athletes that came through Naugatuck.
Yes, he was. He, I think one of the very few, I think him and maybe Jeremy Dillon, the only two to ever be invited. He might have been the only one to be invited to the North-South game in basketball and football.
He may be. That's a very strong possibility. I can think of some who have invited to either or, but not both.
Yeah, I do know. I think he might have made history there. Jeremy Dillon would be the only other one that I can think of if he did, but I can't remember if Jeremy got.
He would have already been at Mingo Central by that point. Plus he would have been a senior.
Well, I think he was. They said the only Mingo County kid.
Okay.
I
can see that.
And like I said, I could be wrong on that, but maybe somebody let us know, double check that. Maybe some of Caleb's family. But, as you're sitting here, guys, want to thank Shayna O'Brien Thompson for circuit judge in Logan and Mingo counties. Make sure you vote for her. Vote for Joe Smith, Mingo County Sheriff, and our good friend Brock Mounts for Mingo County Prosecutor this coming election. They're proud supporters of the Tug Valley Panthers, Tulsa Rebels, and all mountain athletes. Also, Bradley, on the way here, I stopped by Treasures Unlimited, and I bought us some speakers for our remotes. But when you walk in that place, you would be knocked away with all the stuff they have in that building.
Absolutely. It's a great selection there at Treasure Unlimited.
Yep. And Jam Fletcher and the crew always does a great job supporting the Panthers and all mountain athletes. There we go. Sloan almost lost it. Good defense by Coleman. Coleman nearly stole it. Blackburn.
Cole Blackburn. The mysterious number 3 who we've identified, and playing a great game so far for the Rebels.
He has. I've been impressed with Blackburn.
He's been a good one.
Preston May. He's guarded by Cottle out top. May trying to lose him. He does. Gets a little space. Kicks over to Hill. 5 seconds left. Jewel drives. Gets the floater. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the play with 1.2 to go. Jewel will go to the free throw line. Derek Jewell was a transfer from William. He didn't transfer. He just chose to come to Tug Valley for his high school. And, that was a big piece for Tug Valley when they landed him.
Yes, it was. He's a talented young athlete, and I'm sure he'll help out the Panther program this year and beyond.
He is, if I'm not mistaken, he's Sonny's little brother, Sonny Warren.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Former UPOC and
showing off a good stroke there from the foul line.
Belfry QB. Yeah, I've always been a fan of Derek Jewell. He's very athletic. No, I may be wrong. I don't think. No, Joel isn't. That's Quentin Warren. That's his little brother. Yeah.
Quentin's fantastic as well.
Yeah. I knew that they was talks of Quentin maybe choosing Tug Valley as well, so that's what got me mixed up there. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more action here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
And we are back here on the D&D Sports Network. Bradley Damron, Darryl McCoy, and Jaxon Estridge on the call here. Tug Valley versus Tulsa JV action. So far, it's been a lopsided first quarter, 23-6 lead for the Panthers over the rival Tulsa Rebels. Up next, don't forget, Bradley, you got Parker Watson crew coming in, taking on Braden Ferris, Ashton Davis, and company.
And it should be a pretty great game. You know, it was a little bit lopsided at Glen Hayes, but Watts didn't have his best game and gets a chance for revenge tonight.
That's it. And, you know, normally with this game here, you can throw the records out the window. Oh, nice steal there by May. Intercepted the pass, gets it up to Hale. Hale, fade away, good.
Great look there.
You can see the score, top right-hand corner of your screen on the El Burrito scoreboard. Long three. Sinks it. That was number 1, Dakota Blackburn with the bucket. Wonder if him and Cole Blackburn start in.
It's possible. I mean, Cole Blackburn's definitely shown a good stroke so far.
Right. Also got number 10 in the ball game. That is Brady Vance for the Rebels, as well as Jaron Hodge, number 34, Peyton Muncie, and then Chandri staying in out of the starting lineup. Out there and knocked away. Tug Valley on the floor. And you see that right there is what you got. A nice job by May taking it all the way, and he's going to get fouled. That's what happens when you're aggressive. You put the pressure on the official to make the call, and now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Active hands has always been like kind of like a staple of Coach Thompson's teams here at Tug Valley, and so as you can tell, they're the JV's getting in on the action as well.
Yeah, and you know, you like right now, that just shows, you know, I mean, and that's a good thing for Coach Stacy to point out right now. He's like, look, you know, Tug Valley's way ahead on the scoreboard right now, and them boys are fighting like they're 10 points behind.
Absolutely, and you know, right now the Rebels, they've shown moments, they've shown some spurts.
Yeah.
They just need to maybe compete a little bit harder, and that's a good look.
Well, you wonder how long they can keep Cole Blackburn out of the ball game. Yeah.
I don't think not much longer with a 17-point deficit here. They need to get him in.
Which I don't know, you know, I mean, Blackburn too, nice job, no good on the shot there. But one thing you got to remember, there's May taking it all the way with the scoop and score. You know, the thing to remember too is with Cole Blackburn is he might play some varsity time. So if West Virginia's rules, he might not be allowed.
Correct. He might be limited on his quarters, and you know, and really, as much as you know, everyone wants to win. You know, JV, the biggest point of playing JV basketball is gaining some experience and learning the system and all that, especially for the young guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We got number 14, Brody Cottle, set to come back in at the next break in action, and he's going to give Chandri a break. Right now, Tulsa kind of platooning with leaving one player in from the starting lineup. Off the mark, Cottle chases down the rebound. He's going to get it to Dakota Blackburn. Dakota Blackburn guarded by Preston May, bringing the ball to the floor here. He's going to swing it over. Good ball movement. Had an open look, back out top. Shot wide right there. Here comes Derek Jewell and the Panthers on the run. Jewell, great job getting it over to the open man, driving baseline. He's going to step out of bounds. It's going to be Rebels ball. You guys want to thank Western Auto. Western Auto always coming through in the clutch. If you want to get your vehicle winterized, make sure you go to Western Auto for all your automobile needs. Also, with spring time coming up in a couple months, you can get great deals on weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more there. Steel brand. Here you come. Blackburn splitting the pressure. He is guarded. Who we got number 12 in for Tug Valley here?
Number 12 is Trenton Hagan.
Fade away, no good. They're still not able to get things to fall here. Tulsa having a rough time. May comes back the other way, adds to the pain and agony there with an easy floater, makes it 31-9. 5:28 to go here in the second quarter in JV action. Derek Jewell playing good tight defense out top. Double team comes, they kick it over. Yeah, you got to swing that ball. And there's always an open guy on that weak side. They're going to call a foul on Hager.
Got a little too aggressive there with the hands, reaching in a bit.
Tyler Hodge running the show here on the JV squad. Timeout on the floor as they take a quick timeout. We'll jump out too here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Come see us at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Macon, West Virginia, where the locals come to hang out and the trail riders come to visit.
Follow us on Facebook page for our daily specials. We're open 7 days a week here at Trailhead Bar and Grill.
You can give them a call at 681-308-6088. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page to keep up with all their daily specials and for business and operation hours. Trailhead Bar and Grill.
And we are back here. And you got Tug Valley and Tolsia. Tug Valley coming out, trapping out top. The Blackburn swings it over. Not now. Tolsia just trying to get anything going here as they're having trouble. They've been sitting at 9 for a while now, Bradley.
Yeah, and you know they're just having a lot of difficulty getting off a good shot against Tug Valley's defense.
Yeah, and credit Tug Valley. It's been because their defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, right now though that was a good drive, and now we have him going to the line for 2.
That's what happens when you're aggressive with the basketball. Good things happen here, and now Tolsia has a chance to jump into double digits here, and they do. 34-10 is the lead.
Tolsia needs to be a bit more aggressive on the offensive end. I feel like Tug Valley's dictating the tempo on this side.
Billy Chambers watching from West Union, Ohio, as always. I think Billy, for all he does, he's a big Tug Valley fan. Hager fires the 3, no good. Blackburn had it knocked away. Good defense there by the Panthers, and that's Peyton Muncie over there having trouble. Ball's going to go Tug Valley's way, so they get the turnover after all. Preston May trying to get the Panthers in their offense here. May swings it over. Sloan. No good. Hale hanging and banging down low. Nice job by Hale. Yeah, I've really grown to like Hale's game here.
Yeah, he's a physical underneath the basket so far. He's been, you know, he's not super tall, but you can tell he's built. He's strong, and he fights his way underneath.
There's May. Misses the pull up there in transition. Yeah, anybody that knows me knows I don't like that shot right there, Bradley. The pull up in transition. You know, get downhill, get to the rack, or you know it. And like I said, May, out there, he does it again, and it worked that time. You know, May's one of the kids that you can have do it, but you know, your teammates, it gets them out of sync because your teammates fight so hard for that turnover or, you know, something on the other end, and then not to touch the ball on the other side. You know, sometimes it can cause a couple of issues there.
Well, and also sometimes you're giving up easy points for a much more difficult shot. Sure, there's that extra reward, but you know, you can get. Oftentimes, kids are passing up layups to shoot a 3.
There's Joel, stops, pops, and gets it stuck. Now let's see who jumps up and grabs it, and it's going to be Blackburn. They'll swing it over. Nice job by Blackburn taking it all the way. And Bradley, I still don't understand why Cole Blackburn has said it has to be because of quarter restriction.
I'm sure it has to be. At this point, it has to be. He got a little bit of action to play more in the varsity game later. Yeah,
Walker is probably in that same situation. Nice job, kicks over to Jewell. He stops, pops, and cannot drop. Good clear out there by Blackburn. It's knocked away by Sloan. Ball will stay with the Rebels. 35-15 is the score here. 2:33 to go here in the second quarter. You're watching Tug Valley versus Tolsia JV action live on the D&D Sports Network. Thanks to El Burrito, Brock Mounts for Mingo County Prosecutor, Shayna O'Brien Thompson for Circuit Judge, Joe Smith for Mingo County Sheriff, Treasures Unlimited, Unlimited Pond, and Giovanni's of Kermit. I want to thank Davy Jude for stepping up, being a proud supporter of the Tug Valley Panthers. You know, Davy Jude, he's a great community partner to have because he works hard for this Naugatuck and Kermit, Lenore communities.
Yeah, and Davey is also, you know, he's a legend here at Tug Valley in his own right on the golf course.
Yeah,
and
he won a state title.
Well, and he's been the last two West Virginia State Amateur Players of the Year award. He's won the last two of those, so he's still out there, you know, performing at a high level. So
he won a state title here, and then he ended up transferring to Sheldon Clark, finishing out there at Sheldon Clark.
Well, and then also, you know, went to Marshall, played at Marshall.
Yeah.
Very accomplished.
Big shout out for Davy Jude stepping up, supporting these younger athletes. Blackburn swings over. Also want to thank Western Auto. And Hager going to step out of bounds. It's going to be Tulsa's ball. Pressure stepping up here for the Rebels. And, you know, right now, that's what you want to see, good fight from your JV, because believe it or not, that gives you a little confidence heading into the varsity game if you can, you know, fight hard and keep this thing close.
Absolutely, and they want to finish this half strong, Darryl.
Yeah. Ooh, jump step, kicks it over. Muncie loses it. May knocks it over to Hager. Hager gets it to Sloan. Sloan, 1:26 to go. Let's see what Tug Valley runs here. Got number 30 in the game now for the Panthers.
C.J. Branham.
Yep, Branham kicks it out. Sloan, he's going to fire the three. Sinks it. Big three from Sloan makes it 38-15. Tug Valley leads Tulsa here in junior varsity action with under a minute to go in the first half. Walker working on May out top. Or Blackburn. Blackburn with the fadeaway. Rims in and out. Preston May, he's going to kick it ahead to Sloan. Says, try you another one, young fella. No good. Hager with the rebound and the putback. Good job by Hager on that weak side rebound there.
Yeah, he was able to crash the boards and get an easy basket.
Oh, May, good defense. They kick it back over to Blackburn. Got a wide open man. There he is. Great job finding the open man. Couldn't convert, though.
Yeah, but that's still a great look, and those are looks that Tulsa needs. You know, they need to, you know, just now hopefully they can knock a few down and get back into this a little bit.
It's a really good look. So no school in Pike County tomorrow, Scotty Dingus says. Appreciate that, Scotty. Also, Floyd County has no school tomorrow as well.
But it's good to be getting everything getting back going. Last week, you know, so many cancellations and.
Nah, I tell you, it about killed me. I was going stir crazy.
Yeah, I was ready to get back out and start doing some games.
Bring it over. So who's number 12 in the game?
For Tug Valley is Hager.
Okay, who's 14?
14 is Sawyer Heflin.
Okay, yeah, I know Sawyer really well. We'll talk about him in the second half, but 40-15 is the score at the half right now. Tug Valley all over Tulsa. We're going to take a quick break, then we'll be right back in just a moment with the Western Auto halftime report. Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. Stop by Treasures Unlimited, located in the old Highland Myers building in Kermit, West Virginia. They have a little bit of everything: tents, TVs, furniture, bikes, bins. Whatever you need, they have you at Treasures Unlimited. They also want to say, go Panthers. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Don't be stuck out in the harsh weather this winter. Make sure you get your car right and stop by Western Auto, located in Kermit, West Virginia. They're also a certified steel dealer, so if you're looking for outdoor or car needs, call Western Auto today.
Stop by El Burrito in Kermit, West Virginia, and try the best Mexican cuisine in Mingo County. From their entrees up to the desserts. Top of the line, folks. Proud supporter of the Tug Valley Panthers and all mountain athletes. El Burrito! Welcome, everybody, back here to Naugatuck, West Virginia. We have Tug Valley versus Tolsia, halftime of the JV game. Guys, we want to thank Shane O'Brien Thompson. Shane O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024. Vote Shane O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Also, want to thank our good friends over at Western Auto, El Burrito, Giovanni's of Kermit, Treasures Unlimited, Unlimited Pond, Southside Buildings and Carports. If you want to get covered, put a shed over your head, and they can help you out at Southside Buildings and Carports with 3 locations, Belfry, Louisa, and Chapmanville. Also, want to thank Joe Smith from Mingo County Sheriff. You know, you may be thankful for Joe Smith. You never know in a Tug Valley Tulsa game, you might need Joe Smith. So remember to vote for Joe this coming election. And last but not least, want to thank Brock Mounts. Brock Mounts, huge supporter of all mountain athletes, Mingo County's, Tug Valley, Mingo Central's. Brock Mounts, Mingo County prosecutor. In it for the people, not for the politics. Brock Mounts, Mingo County prosecutor. Also, guys, I want to thank 3 Guys Pizza and Brew, Justin Markham Law Office. Cheech's Pizza, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. I want to thank our good friends at Trailhead Bar and Grill, or Trailhead Grill. And as getting a ton of messages here. Coming in, everybody says they're coming to watch this game. So, hey, come on down, listen. We want this place to be a packed house for these youngins here in Naugatuck. As we got 4 minutes to go here at the half, JV game has been lopsided here, but you never know, how these games can go. I mean, they could come back out in the second half and, just end up being a completely different ball game. You never know about a Tug Valley Tulsa game, Bradley.
No, you don't. And this is one of those games where you can absolutely, both the JV and varsity, just throw records out the window. And, these kids all know each other. They've played against each other their entire lives for the most part. A lot of familiarity between these two squads.
They 3:31 to go here. As going to take just a minute as you let the people know the scoring rundown in the first half there, Bradley, real quick. Oh, you don't? We
got started late, so
we'll try to get that here in a moment. There you go, as we got 2:55 to go here. We're going to try to speak real quick with Coach Fleming. Greg, we got 2:37 here on the clock, and we got Coach Fleming going to run for office one day. He's a hard man to get a hold of. Coach, thanks for joining us. Greg Fleming with us.
We appreciate you having me, Darryl. Hey, I'll tell you one thing, guys. I've been a part of this rival right here for 20-plus years, and if you're not here in Panther Arena right now, you're probably going to miss one of the biggest rival games in the state of West Virginia, I'd say.
Well, Greg, I was telling Bradley before the game, this is one of them games. Yeah, Tug Valley, it was kind of lopsided last game, but you can throw records out the window in this rivalry.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you, this right here, if you can't get pumped up for something like this, you don't like basketball. You might as well go find some other sport.
Arena slowly starting to fill up here as I think they anticipate a lot of people, 7:30 tip time. But coming into this game, I mean, you coached alongside with Coach Stacy. What's the mindset, do you think, of Tulsa coming into this game after what happened last game?
From what little bit I got to watch of the first game, I think their main thing is to slow Tug Valley down. They can't let Tug Valley get that fast start and Tulsa can't afford to drop down 10-0, 12-0 in that real quick start. So they need to try to bring Tug Valley down to their slow pace. One thing about Tulsa, I mean, you got Parker Watts. I mean, he could put 50 on you and you don't even know what's going on. But I don't think Tulsa as a team could run with Tug Valley. I think they need to kind of slow it down some. But one of these things, you never know. If a kid gets hot and makes 2 or 3 in a row, anything could happen.
Well, Greg, I was trying to get your attention there. We know you're busy talking. They've been a long time since they've seen you in Tulsa, folks. But we may, if you got time before the start of the varsity game, we might be able to steal you for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Holler at me. I'll be around here somewhere. But I tell you guys, this right here is an amazing thing. And Darryl, we've spoke quite a few times. What you do for this community, and not just for this community, I mean, everywhere that you travel to, you got, back when I played, you didn't have this. You had to come to the gym to watch it. You've got some sick and elderly people that didn't get to watch a ball game. And now the way that you do things, it's amazing. Everybody gets an opportunity to watch a great basketball game every night.
Well, and you've been on the other side of it. You know, it's you've been one of our sponsors before. You know, I mean, it's people like you that make this happen. So definitely appreciate you too with your business and all you do when you step up and support these games.
You know, whatever we can do, you know, and sometimes it might be just the little things, but the little things goes a long way sometimes, you know, and you know, we appreciate you all, and it looks like I came in about halftime of this JV game. Tug Valley's kind of stretched it out a little bit on them, but, you know, that varsity game, guys, it's going to be one that I'm telling you, I believe it's going to be closer this time than what it was last time. Yep. You know, like you spoke, Tug Valley's kind of had Tulsa's number the last few years. And you know, it kind of get that little bit of jitters when Tulsa comes in here like, you know, hey, we can't afford to do this, do that, you know. But if it is close at the end of the first quarter, you're going to look at a dogfight ball game. I'm telling you now.
I agree with that assessment. And, Coach, we will definitely take and try to hit you up a few minutes before the varsity game tips off if you don't care, you know, to come up with about 15 minutes to go before the game.
It'll work, and we appreciate it, guys. Thank you all.
Appreciate you. Guys, Coach Greg Fleming stepping in with us. He's now a JV coach at Prestonsburg and former coach at Tulsa, coached with Brian Stacy. So, Bradley, he's one that knows this Tulsa program inside and out.
Absolutely. And, you know, as you can tell, you know, he's a JV coach at Prestonsburg, but he had the night, and he's coming over here because
supporting his old kids. Yeah,
absolutely. And he knows how big of a game this is.
Yep. Well, this is a game, you know, Jaxon here, you know, he's off practice today. And, you know, I always try to make sure that in games like this that, you know, Jaxon gets to come and witness this kind of atmosphere, you know, because there's not many games these days that will create this kind of atmosphere that Tug Valley Tulsa does.
There's not. And you know, this rivalry is rooted in the old Kermit-Crum rivalry, and then these two schools opened the same year. So it just seemed like a natural progression that they just came in but boy, that first year was tumultuous, and I'm glad they were able to pick that up after some years off.
Walker with the rebound. He's going to kick it out to Blackburn. Now, you're 100% correct there. There's Blackburn. Count it! Cole Blackburn going to go to the line. Where have you been, son? We ain't seen you in a quarter, and he comes right back in and takes over right where he left off in the first quarter.
Absolutely. You know, he's been, you know, in the first quarter especially, he was the Rebels' best player on the floor during that time stretch. So it's good to see him back out there.
Marvy Rosen, Snavely Rosen says, appreciate the broadcast of local teams. We appreciate that. Greg Smith says, watch him from Harts Creeker. Harts Creeker says, keep up the great work. Love you guys. We see Connie Bush says, are you guys streaming Chapmanville versus Herbert Hoover tonight? No, we are not. We will not be following them up there tonight. We have them against Bluefield later this week, though. So Tug Valley coming out JV action, guys, right now. 40-18 lead. They're going to get a travel on Sloan. It's going to be Tulsa ball.
Just drug the foot a little bit there. Got a little ahead of himself.
Yeah. As Tulsa taking over possession here. Guys, Bradley Damron, Darryl McCoy, and Jaxon Estridge on the call. You got Tug Valley versus Tulsa. Blackburn has it stripped away by Sloan. Sloan turns it over, makes up for it. Very next possession. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Yeah, and that's what you like to see. I love players that turns it over on the offensive end, and they'll come right back and make up for that turnover on the defensive end.
Absolutely. You know, that's the thing. When you make a mistake, you got to have a short memory.
Yep.
You got to get right back in there and try to make a play.
That's one of the biggest things that and one of the biggest recommendations to young players. You know, next play. You know, don't let one play ruin your whole game.
Absolutely. And Sloan also was one of the great young athletes here. Was the leading receiver for the football team.
Oh, okay.
So he really came on about from the midway point on in the season.
Look over there, Bradley. Tug Valley fan base starting to fill up over there. And it must be homecoming because I see a lot of boys in suits over there.
Well, I know they have their homecoming for football, but they may be doing something tonight. I tell you, they've done a lot of work on this gym too. A lot of effort. It looks a lot better than it used to.
Yeah, I think Jackson's correct. I think they are going to do the ESPN broadcast thing that they set up and do every now and then. So we'll see. I've seen Aiden Armstrong over there in a suit. They swing it over. Chandri drives. Had it knocked away by Bryant. Good defense by Bryant, but he turns it over. Chandri does. Held with the steal. Here comes Preston May. May stops, pops, and drops. Big bucket by Preston May. Makes it 43-18.
May's played a great game here so far for Tug Valley.
There's a good job by Bryant coming, picking the pocket from behind. May went up high for that one. Nice pass. And baseline jumper good for Sloan. Bradley, 5:32 to go right now. Tug Valley, Tulsa may be needing to get a timeout.
Yeah, Tulsa, they can pick up a 5-second violation there. Tulsa looks a bit disjointed right now.
Now, there's May. Trying to create some space. Gets over to Bryant. Bryant drives baseline, kicks out.
Oh, foul underneath.
And, I will tell anybody that, any basketball fan, hardcore basketball fan that's tuning in, if you've never witnessed a Tug Valley Tulsa game, I'm hoping tonight is the same kind, with the way the last game turned out. But normally this game right here, there's not a better atmosphere or a more rowdy atmosphere in the mountains than this game right here.
Absolutely, and it's proximity, and like I said earlier, everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, it's very personal a lot of times just because of that.
And the Tug Valley Tulsa game at Tulsa was standing room only. They had them standing all around the baseline. I mean, that's what you want for kids these days, to witness that kind of atmosphere. And, I hope that, that's what we get tonight.
I do too, and the kids deserve it. The kids bust their tails all week, every week, every day, and and sometimes you go out to these gyms and you see them kind of half empty anymore. But this one, I don't think you'll have to worry about that tonight.
No, not at all. See Preston May at the line here. He's shooting a couple. 46-18 is the score here. There's Blackburn. Walker fires, no good.
It's a good hard drive there, but he paid the price at the end.
Yes, he did. He's going to go to the line. Sloan will have a chance at a couple here. Sloan's played a good game, especially second and third quarter. It took him a quarter to get warmed up, but, he's ended up playing really well for the Panthers.
Absolutely. Sloan and May and Jewel and all these guys, they offer a really young building block for the Panthers. They're already a fairly young program and fairly young team, and they just keep getting younger and keep staying really good.
Look who we got down here to the right. We see Maddox Sarton and Eric Sarton. Eric Sarton and his in-laws at Cheech's Pizza, a big-time supporter of D&D Sports Network and All Mountain Athletes. We appreciate everything that Eric and Bev and family do there at Cheech's. Bev and Robert and all our friends there at Cheech's Pizza.
And one of the best places to get a piece of pizza in the area.
They're world-renowned for the cheese sticks.
Oh, absolutely. The best ones that I've ever had.
They got voted the best cheese sticks in the state of West Virginia. That tells you how good they are. Nice job. Walker clears the rebound and kicks it up court. No good. Blackburn may have forced that one. Caleb May comes back, says, I'll show you how it's done. Or Preston May, yeah. You'll have to correct me with that one. I covered his brother for so many years. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
see us at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Macon, West Virginia, where the locals come to hang out and the trail riders come to visit.
Follow us on Facebook page for our daily specials. We're open 7 days a week here at Trailhead Bar and Grill.
You can give them a call at 681-308-6088. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page to keep up with all their daily specials and for business and operation hours. Trailhead Bar and Grill, located downtown Matewan, West Virginia.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Up and I try to, go to a couple sponsors, and we are back here as me and Bradley was talking there about our plans. We got Wayne versus Logan on Friday. That's going to be a whopper of a game. You can guarantee that a lot of Tulsa fans will be paying attention to that one, as they have no love lost for the Wayne Pioneers either.
No, they don't. But I tell you, Coach Manning's team at Wayne, their record's not great, but they have a pretty solid team. They've given some of our better teams a pretty good game so far this year.
I agree. And if Ike Meddings gets hot, forget it. There you go, May. Pounding it down low to Hale. Nice job by Hale, up and under, and gets the bucket.
Hale has been really impressive in this game.
Well, you think he's impressive. Wait till you see his brother next game. Caden Hale ended up, I think it was it 9 3-pointers he had against Logan, or 7 or 9 1?
Against a Catholic, he had 5. He didn't have as many against Logan.
He had more. It was Catholic. He had more than 5. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong now.
He had that great. He had a few that were from from like 2 counties over.
Yeah. Well, you are our guru, stats guru there, lead writer on the D&D website. So you would probably know more than me. So. Well, I was there covering the game, but, I cover so many, I forget.
I also see so many stats that sometimes they get a little it's easily done. But now he had a great weekend, not just that, but he scored the final 4 points in that overtime thriller against Logan.
May with the easy 2. Yes, he did. So big weekend for him there in Logan at the Willie Acres Classic. As we already got the Sheriff's Department in here. Let's see. Yeah, they're already being put to work here. Now, you tell me starting it off right, Bradley. We're getting the Tug Valley Tulsa game started off right tonight.
Yes, we are. This crowd's going to get rowdy. There's no way it always gets rowdy.
Yep.
And we just want everyone to keep their cool.
That's it. I love the rowdiness atmosphere. As long as there's no hands-on, no violence, we're good. Listen, that kind of atmosphere, screaming, yelling, and that's what kids are going to remember when they get our age.
Makes high school sports very special.
It does. You want to see a passionate fan base, and they got 2 of them here. Here comes Chandri, kicks it up court. Easy 2. Off the mark there. Hale nearly lost it. Got over to May. Where's the May? Calling for the screen. Nice job getting in the paint and found a wide open. Who was that?
That was Brennick Bishop.
Bishop.
Yep. He's coming in the game here in the 3rd period.
I've noticed the Tulsa players, I don't know if it's the shoes or what, but they're having trouble finding their footing. You see them, if you pay attention, they're sliding a lot.
Yeah, they are. They seem to just, I don't know if it's like the grip on them or.
I don't know, Jackson. What kind of shoes is that Tulsa has on? Do you know?
Those are
LaMelo balls, all right. It's good to have Jaxon on broadcast, ain't it? Would you have known that?
I would not. I'm definitely not a sneakerhead. That is outside of my wheelhouse.
Now, I do happen to know what Tug Valley has on because they're my favorite shoe out, and that's the Jason Tatum's.
I will be perfectly honest with you.
Bishop
That's
off the mark.
Not my expertise to know what the footwear is. I can tell you what colors they are.
There, fires a three, no good. That was a rebound cleared by Zach Walker. Kicks it back out. And we'll call it travel. And you know, that right there, you know, you want to know what kind of kid Preston May was there. You know, how many times do you see a Tug Valley player go over and console a Tolsia player, you know, in the middle of a game?
Well, you don't see it very often, but, you know, also, like I said earlier, these kids have been playing against each other and oftentimes with each other a lot.
Well, off the court, you know, it happens a lot. You know, Jesse Muncie, he was best friends with Ethan Colgrove, you know, and you would see them two cut each other's hair before games, and, you know, so it was really neat to see that duo, you know, but when it was on the court, you know, if Jesse come down that lane, you could bet that Ethan Colgrove would throw an elbow and put him on his rear. You know, it was all thrown out. They was for the brothers during the ball game, but as soon as the game's over, you know, I mean, these players, you know, are friends. They're from the same communities.
Well, sometimes the best friends make also the best rivalries.
That's it.
You know, you don't want to be upstaged by your buddy.
Nope. It's a good way to put it there, and the rebound comes off. Walker pushing it for Tolsia. 41 seconds to go here in the third. Walker trapped at midcourt, and it's going to be Tug Valley's ball with 37 seconds to go.
I think at this point, if you're Tolsia, you're just wanting to work on some things and get some positives here, keep fighting, and you know, come out this game with a few positives, you know, how hard your team fought, and maybe work on a few things maybe you don't always get to work on.
Nice job. Kicks over to Hale. Runner no good for Hale. The ball's going to stay with the Panthers here. Let's see what Coach Tyler Hodge draws up here under their own basket. Swings it out. Kicks over to May. Back out to Hale for three. Nice play. Got a wide open shot for May. Or for Hale, and couldn't drop it, but it was a good play call.
Absolutely.
He got the look he wanted.
He got the look he wanted, didn't knock it down, but you know, you can, if you keep getting good looks, you'll eventually knock them down. So.
Yep. Chandri. He's going to get it in to Walker. Walker hands it back over to Chandri. Chandri drives left. Back to Walker. And they don't get a shot off. Now, that's one thing you can't have as a coach. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here with more action live on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
We are back here at Tug Valley High School. Sawyer Heflin in the ball game here. Guys want to thank Brock Mounts, Mingo County Prosecutor, Joe Smith, Mingo County Sheriff's Department, and Mingo County Sheriff, and also want to thank Shane O'Brien Thompson. Remember them three folks on Election Day. We could not do it without them. Proud sponsors of tonight's broadcast. Now, see Walker breaking them down. You know, I talked about Heflin a while ago. Heflin, I went to school with his parents, and his mother, Jamie, led the Belfry Pirates to two straight Sweet 16s back in the early 90s. So you may remember covering her, Jamie Heflin.
I do remember Jamie Heflin.
Yeah.
And a
We ended
great
up going
player
to
in her
UPOC,
own right. Yeah. Great player in her own right.
And his father, Jason Witt, was a good basketball player as well. You know, very athletic, football and basketball. He was really good and ended up knee injury. Caused him to end his career short, but Sawyer's definitely got athletic, the bloodline.
Yeah, and you see it time and time again. You see kids, second-generation athletes, third-generation athletes, sometimes fourth-generation athletes, you know,
Yeah.
especially here in the mountains.
Yeah, I like Sawyer. Sawyer's a good kid, man. Nice screen. Walker slicing and dicing. He goes in, hard off the glass, no good. Comes up short. Sloan bringing it up court for Tug Valley. See Derek Jewell back in the ballgame now.
Looks like Tug Valley's taking their time on this possession.
Guys, if you're tuning in, Bradley Damron, Darryl McCoy, Jaxon Estridge on the call. You're watching the Mountains, #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Hager left that one short. Here comes Walker. Walker swings it over. Muncie. No good. Nice job there. Oh, and right now, you know, that's multiple bunnies that Tulsa's missed, easy layups, and it's stolen away by Sloan. And Sloan knows what. No, he misses a bunny. Oh, he got away with a Walker, Bradley.
He did. He kind of
he
shuffled
left his
the feet
feet
a little bit.
Yeah.
But seems like there's a lid on the basket for Tulsa on this end.
It does, and Sawyer Heflin skies for the rebound. He's going to get fouled.
Some games it's like that. Some games, you know, it seems like the basket's as big as, you know, the ocean, and some days it's like threading a needle.
Guys, want to thank Treasures Unlimited Pond, Davy Jude, and the folks at Giovanni's of Kermit, Southside Buildings and Carports, El Burrito, and our friends at Western Auto for sponsoring tonight's action.
That was a great shot there by Sloan a minute ago. Sometimes too, you know, these JV games they're not indicative of like the varsity game either.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of times, especially these smaller schools, some of the best players may be a freshman or sophomore who you would typically see on JV games.
Well, look who we got down here. Do you know that young man?
Yes, I do.
He's a young man that may come out and drop 50 tonight if you don't get on him. That's Mr.
Absolutely.
Parker Watts.
Absolutely, one of the better players we have in the area.
Yeah, he's, through the first, I think it was 4 or 5 games, he was averaging 47 a game or something like 37, 39, something like that a game, 43.
Yeah, he was on a pace that, well, he was on a really hot streak that's not really sustainable at that level, but boy, he can sure come out any night and just go off on you.
There'll not be no lid on the rim with him around.
No.
Here he comes. Good job there. Ball got stuck on his hip there, nearly turned over by Cottle, but he regained control of it. Muncie. Oh, he's going to pop it. Muncie no good. Rebound goes to Sloan for the Tug Valley. Here comes Sloan pushing the pace. Now we got number 25 and 33 coming in for the Panthers, Brad.
That's Ben Brumfield and Brennick Bishop back in.
So Brumfield is 25. And Bishop is 33.
Yeah, I was talking to Brumfield's mother before the game. So it's good to see her. I've known them for my whole life, basically.
Yeah. Three, no good. You know, how about the Hatfield-McCoy schedule coming out, and Tug Valley draws Martin County.
That is going to be a huge game. I mean, you want to talk about another border rivalry, a game that I wish had taken place a bit more often.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good to see it. The field house is going to be packed.
There's Bishop with the bucket, Bishop.
I mean, for my money, the Hatfield-McCoy shootout is one of the premier events in the area.
It's next to the region tournament, Zip Zone. It's probably my favorite event that happens. Definitely my favorite regular season event.
Yeah, I love seeing all the teams. And I like seeing the teams from the different states, see how they match up.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, especially earlier in the year, you know, just with different rules and stuff, a lot of the Kentucky teams where they've had a lot more practice and games and stuff, they have that early start. By then, though, they're pretty equalized, and you really get to see who the better teams are in the area at that point.
Guys, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for in the comment section below. As we got 3:49 to go here in the fourth, 70-22 lead. They kick it over to Bishop. He bobbled it. Yeah, he had shooting on his mind before he corralled it there. He had open shot.
He did, but he was able to turn it into a good scoring opportunity with a good pass underneath the Brumfield.
So Brumfield going to the line here. .341 to go. Tug Valley leading 70-22 over rival Tolsia.
You know, Brumfield's grandfather, Keith Brumfield, who helped lead Kermit to a state title in the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go, Bradley, wealth of knowledge, especially here in the Mingo County area. Brumfield nets that one.
It also helps that Keith Brumfield's my uncle. So.
Oh, yeah. That does help.
It does help.
Yeah, the guys want to make sure you think Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Justin Markham, attorney at law, Trailhead Bar and Grill, and our friends at Cheech's Pizza for sponsoring tonight's action. We got H.R. Block says he's watching from Grayson, Kentucky, says Panther Pride. Walter Mount says, yay, go Tug Valley. Brent Brewer says Kermit, West Virginia, go Tolsia. Love my Muncie brothers. So we appreciate that, guys. When these boys go home, they want to, and they rewatch us, they want to see you on there cheering them on, want to know where your guys watching from, so make sure that you keep them comment sections hot and ready. Guys, I want to thank Southside Buildings and Carports, Western Auto, Giovanni's of Logan, Treasures Unlimited, Unlimited Pond, Joe Smith for Mingo County Sheriff. I want to thank Brock Mounts for Mingo County Prosecutor, and Shayna O'Brien Thompson seeking your vote for Circuit Judge in Logan and Mingo counties. Here we come out. Right now, you see Cottle with the ball out top for the Rebels. Cottle takes the screen, and he gets free. Cottle gets free for a three. Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-pointer, Bradley.
That was a great, you know, he was able to go to his right, got a little open, and hit the shot. Tulsa needs to make more of those. That's what they've been missing tonight.
There you go. Tulsa, you want to keep possession here. Let's see what they draw up here under their own basket. Guys, don't forget, up next, Tug Valley versus Tolsia, the biggest rivalry game in the mountains, and you're getting to watch it right here on the D&D Sports Network, so make sure you guys tune in for that one. Now, stolen away there by Bishop. Kicks it out to Hager. Hager bringing the ball at the floor, guarded by Walker. Hager, he's going to stop pop for a three. Three Guys three-pointer for Tug Valley, makes it 74-25. And we see A.D. Clyde Farley down here wearing the cowboy hat tonight. You know it's a big game when he's got the cowboy hat on.
Yeah, he's out here looking dapper tonight. You know, I see he's got his roll-tied shoes on as well. He's
you see him there.
Ready for a big game.
Hager slings it over. There's, again, Tug Valley with a big lead, but they're still playing like they're – 40 points behind, Bradley.
They are. They haven't let up the effort and intensity all game. And right there, Brumfield was able to dive on the floor, get the ball, and get it to Bishop, who's now going to the line.
We see Ronnie and Linda Hatfield watching from Okeechobee, Florida. Lynn King says, way to go, Panthers. We see Dolores Parsley says, grandmother of Parker Watts. Well, you got a talented young grandson, Dolores. Pam Smith says, proud of the Panthers. And we also see Carol Messer said, watching from Kermit, but have family in Tug and Tulsa. Said, so I'm split. Ann Brewster says, enjoy watching Panthers. Said they are good and going to be good the next few years with the talent they have. We're going to get Brumfield for the foul.
Really, both these teams have a lot of young talent that's going to come up, and both teams are going to stay pretty good for a good bit, I believe.
I agree. Under 2 minutes to go here in this one. You know, barring a miracle, Tug Valley will get out of here with the dub tonight. Heflin doing a great job getting up on him defensively there. Going to get Heflin for the foul, get him for the reach in.
Darryl, I haven't got to ask you yet, but what are your thoughts on the new foul rule?
I don't like it.
It's definitely changed how the game's played, but I'm not the biggest fan of it either. I like the clutch one-on-one shots down the stretch.
I like a player having to step up and make that first one to get that second one. It's definitely sped up the game, I think, a little bit. But you know, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like change, period. So yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not going to be a fan of it. But you know, it's it's interesting. You know, I mean, when a player goes to the line and knows he has 2 shots at the end of the game, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off from him. There, corner pocket 3, no good. Brumfield with the bucket, cleaning up the mess. Johnny on the spot with that rebound.
Absolutely, came in and got him a basket here late in the game.
Well, Cottle has it stripped away, but he regains control of it. It's going to be jump ball.
You know, we talk a lot about proximity and stuff, but also a lot of tradition between these two programs. Just 5 state titles between the two teams.
Yep. I mean, think about that. 5 state titles between these two programs. And yeah, and I'd like to see. I don't know how many tournament appearances they have. That'd be interesting stat.
Yeah, they've had a ton between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
In both AA and single A.
There you go. Walker hanging and banging, and he's going to go to the free throw line. That's number 50 there, Zach Walker. Zach go to the line here. Try to knock down a couple. Don't forget, guys, here in about 40 minutes, we will have Tug Valley versus Tulsa. No, here in about 20 minutes. So the running a little later this game for some reason. Running a little late. It's 7:12 right now. Normally there's 20 minutes between games. So
yeah, we might not quite make the 7:30 tip, but it'll get started soon enough. That's okay. No one's going to want to leave anyway.
That's it. Yeah.
Good finish. Oh, what do they call it? They call it a walk. I guess they call it travel.
Listen, if you're in the area, guys, and the clock ain't running, well, they kicked it on there. If you're in the area and you're anywhere near, get down here to this gymnasium. It's going to be a wild, crazy atmosphere for a big, heated rivalry game up next. Easy Bunny missed. Bishop soars for the rebound, gets out to Brumfield. Under 10 seconds to go. Hager. Tyler Hodge says hold it there. So that's going to be your final, 78-27. And Preston May will be your Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game in JV action. Guys, I want to thank Shayna O'Brien Thompson for sponsoring tonight's game. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Also want to thank Brock Mounts. Brock Mounts running for Mingo County prosecutor in it for the people, not for the politics, Bradley. So Bradley says Brock Mounts has secured his vote with that quote.
Hey, that's what we need. We need more people in it for the people.
Also want to thank Joe Smith, Mingo County Sheriff, Treasures Unlimited, Giovanni's of Kermit, Davy Jude and the folks at Giovanni's of Kermit. Also want to thank Unlimited Pond, Western Auto, and last but not least, Angie, Cougar, Cross, and our friends at Southside Buildings and Carports. They've got you covered. So as we're going to take 23 minutes away from tip time for Bradley Damron, Darryl McCoy, and Jaxon Estridge, we'll be right back with Tug Valley versus Tolsia live on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.